Friends, I am G. Subbarao. As some of you will be knowing, I have written two books for ethics paper of the UPSC mains examination along with my colleague P.N. Rai Chaudhary. The title of the first book is Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude, and the title of the second book is A Concise Analysis of Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude. We are happy that these books have become very popular with you. Now we have written one more book in the same area. The title of this book is 100 plus case studies in ethics, integrity and aptitude. I will repeat the title, 100 plus case studies in ethics, integrity and aptitude. Let me show you the title page of this book. I hope you have been able to look at the title page of the book. Friends, I do not have to tell you about the importance of case studies in this ethics paper. The paper has 250 marks, and out of these 250 marks, 125 marks or approximately 50% of the marks are for case studies. So if you want to do well in this paper, you will have to prepare thoroughly and systematically for case studies. So to help you in this endeavor, we have written this book. So actually our book is very user friendly and examination oriented. So we'll explain to you how we have tried to make it user friendly and examination oriented. First we have covered all the broad categories or patterns of questions which are asked in the UPSC case studies. So the main topics which we have covered are public service values, official code of conduct and ethics, personal qualities of officers, professional ethics, moral virtues, corruption and financial irregularities, violations of laws, rules and behavior codes, application of concepts, principles and theories, interpersonal relations and emotional intelligence, governance and public policy, social, political and international morality, and environment. So in other words, all the major topics of the syllabus are covered in these case studies. Now at the beginning of our book, we have also given a short introduction in which we have explained the structure of the case study questions and the approach or broad technique of answering the case study questions. Now let me move on to a few more features of this book which as I said are examination oriented. So the case studies are carefully tailored to UPSC question patterns. So we have followed the trends of the UPSC case study questions. As I mentioned to you, the case studies cover all the themes from the major topics included in the syllabus. They cover different organizations in the public sphere. By that I mean they cover situations in government organizations proper, public sector enterprises, private sector enterprises, and finally in one's own personal life. Now, when we talk of the government sector, we have also covered areas broadly from two levels. At one level, we deal with cases which are faced by field officers or those who are working at the ground level. For example, we do look at the problems that may be faced by district magistrates or superintendents of police. And we also look at the policies at the government level or secretariat level. That means at the policy making issues. Now we have made our cases within the word limit allowed by UPSC realistic, topical, and we have given them a contemporary flavor. In fact, you will be able to identify some of these case studies from some of the newspaper accounts or other news items you might have read. Now we have also tried to avoid any commonplace or very pedestrian or trite case studies. Now we have also made one other effort which I want to make a special mention about it, that we have included certain brief passages from the writings of some great thinkers and philosophers and novelists. For example, there are a few passages from Tolstoy, Victor Hugo, Iris Murdoch, Emma Thompson, Ibsen, Walter Lippmann, Machiavelli, and Alasdair MacIntyre. Our purpose is just to make you aware of the higher level of treatment of moral issues which one can find. Now, we have also seen how you have to apply the principles. For example, we see how moral virtues, civil service values, organizational principles, personal qualities, and public policy concerns come into answering these questions. Friends, I hope you will enjoy reading this book. I wish you the best of luck and kindly take the fullest care of your health in these COVID times. Thank you.